All right, lunchtime on a Wednesday. Today was supposed to be daycation. Well, that didn't necessarily turn out according to plan. So here's the deal. Show you guys all of this right here. And what I'm holding in my hand right here is $25,000 in cashier's checks and personal checks. And what that was right there was a boat. Today I was going to go buy a 25-foot Rinker. It was a 250 Fiesta V. They wanted $24,000 for it, and after everything it would have been $25,000. So I went and looked at it, put a deposit down on that boat, was gonna go get it today, had a mechanical, had a survey getting ready to take place. We're gonna pull it out of the water, get the bottom cleaned off. This boat lives in the water. This would have been like a weekend warrior boat. Would have been able to travel on it, and I'm saying a lot of would haves. So the point of the matter is I didn't end up getting it. Joe actually made a smart decision, and that is in major part thanks to my daddy. So I brought my daddy down there with me because he knows a hell of a lot about boats, and we're out there looking at the boat. The boat's a little, I mean, it's in relatively okay condition. I'd say it's in pretty fair condition. The engine doesn't look so bad on the damn thing, but then when you start it, it's got a little bit of a knocking taking place. And anytime you got a knocking coming out of an engine, that is just a bad thing. So, you know, I heard the knocking when we first looked at the boat, and I didn't think about it then. Like, you know, Joe's an idiot. For whatever reason, I just didn't think about it then. Well, today, you know, we got the engine compartment opened up, and it's just knocking just a little bit. And mind you, we're getting this boat from a boat broker. So I'm thinking that, like, if you're dealing with a broker, you got to be getting a good boat. But again, anytime that you hear knocking coming out of an engine, it can't be a good thing, right? So when we asked the dude, hey, you know, what's up with this knocking? The dude's gonna tell me it's some kind of flaps for where the muffler's at. And I'm like, you know, that don't even sound right. So I decided to not pull the trigger on that boat. Now there was another boat that was $5,000 more that was 4 years older. That boat that I was gonna get was a 2005. This one was a 2001. It was 3 feet bigger. It was a 28 foot. The engine was in immaculate condition. And the dude was trying to get me to really go for that boat, but I decided to just not do either one. And that's where we are. So with the fact that today is no longer daycation, and I did make a smart decision, a very special shout out to my daddy, who definitely told me immediately upon looking at this boat and hearing that knock, and Joe, don't buy it. So now I'm heading back over to the flip house, and let's get back to work. Let's make some smart decisions, not buy another junker boat, and let's go finish wrapping up this $140,000 investment that I'm so close to being done with. Alrighty, Wednesday, and it is 12:30. Just getting over to the flip. Damon, he's been working over here, caulking up around our trim from all of our flooring. We still got to put those T-moldings in. We're probably going to do that today. Get that out of the way. That's a pain in the ass. We're going to get ready to cut out for our outlet back here. That way we can get our dishwasher put in the spot that it needs to be put in, run our lines through that little hole right there, and get prepared for doing our build around for our dishwasher, capping off our countertop, getting that countertop. I don't know if we're going to get that sealed down just yet today. We got to put a toe board down there for the cabinets right there, and then finish off this run right here and a little bit of trim. No guarantee that we're going to get all of that done today, but should get pretty close. We're going to save the plumbing for the kitchen for tomorrow, and yeah, let's just see how far we can get with this kitchen. So that's what we're getting ready to work on. Let's make it happen. No boat today, but it's all for the greater good. I didn't buy a lemon, because had my daddy not been there, I probably would have. Hi, almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon on Wednesday, and here's what we've got. I know it's not gonna look like much, but it's been a pain in the ass. This is what we've been working on. So bing. All right, you see it. So we got the end cap on the microwave. That guy looks pretty damn good right there. And then we did quarter round. We had to do the quarter round. The quarter round is just what it was. And that actually kind of ends that run of cabinets really nicely right there. some caulking, and there's that. So then it was the bottoms. And what an adventure the bottoms were. So the biggest issue that we had was over here with the dishwasher and building our little clothes in. So we did that. We've got a backer piece. You probably can't see it. There it is back there. You can just barely see it. So we got something for the cabinet to rest on, or the countertop to rest on in the back. And then we built this little contraption. I know it doesn't look the prettiest, but this is our end cap to our dishwasher. And I know it looks a little crazy right this second, but when it's all said and done, yeah, it's gonna look really good. So then we also put our toe boards in. Bing, they're not secured, but we got toe boards on the bottom. You can see that right there. We finished off our run on the bottom. We've got 35.5 or 36.5 inches for a refrigerator. Hey, don't mind that cover. That cover just fell off. It's not as crooked as it looks right there. We still got to put our end pieces on our countertop. So we're going to be working on that tomorrow. And the big ticket item tomorrow is plumbing. We're going to get that rock and rolling. Once we got the plumbing in, we'll secure our sink. We'll secure our countertop. Our bottoms are secured. And hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to wrap up everything that needs to get done up in the kitchen. Oh, and real quick, let me show you this. So we got some exposed shelving that's going to go right here. And you can't really see, but well, that's going to be the end of the uppers right there. So hopefully that's going to come out looking really good. We also got the plumbing underneath the house all cemented in. So we got that squared away today. And yeah, for a Wednesday when I wasn't even planning on working and I was planning on, you know, doing some fun stuff, I ended up working, and it ended up actually all working out. Don't go buy a piece of shit boat that might have a blown motor. You know, a little bit of hindsight looking back on this, that might have been the case. But nonetheless, we didn't do that, and we came and we worked on what we needed to be working on. So tomorrow, hopefully, the kitchen is done. We'll see. I got a feeling that plumbing underneath that sink ain't about to be no joke.